we kind of had like a major leadership shift where our current team leader stepped down. So we had to kind of skip a week in the Fuse production class, and we have 2 sets of back-to-back 2-week goals to do. I originally signed on to the team Constellation research because I've always like really loved mythology, astrological reasoning, stuff like that. Like, why did this star go here? Why did the seasons happen? Most of it you can find in the stars. So that's why I joined. That being said, once I did my work and like did all the research, figured out what we were saying, narrating, I believe you're actually the voice actor, narrating over each experience, I didn't really have a whole lot to do. I was only secondary on the UX team. So when Jacob had to step down, I was one of the people he asked, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing anything else for this team right now. So it worked out where I didn't have a whole lot on my plate, and I was able to step up and take on way more.
Yeah, so you want to tell us your name real quick?
Yeah, my name's Nick.
Your name's Nick. Awesome, nice to meet you.
Early on, like I wasn't like sure of like my place in the team. Like I'm a freshman, so like I haven't like built up a lot of like programming or design skills quite yet. But I managed to find like a niche that I can kind of help out in the team. And recently it's been getting better as I've been, having a place and been able to contribute in my own way.
Yeah, so what's the Constellation research all about? Because you're making a game about showing all the constellations in the purest sky along and like teaching people about them, right?
Yeah, so our goal is just to like let people walk away with like a sense of like what the constellation is about, what the story behind them. So what I've been doing is mainly just like researching and then taking that research and putting it into a story and just like editing them down to make sure that they're short enough to like fit into our experience.
I kind of like joined, I wasn't here from the beginning and stuff, so I think I took over for someone else, and I feel slightly behind personally, but I feel because I started a bit late.
My only problem so far has just been inconsistent communication. I had the time to do stuff, but like there was no one communicating what needed to be done or what at the focus of getting like what we need to be focusing on. And it seems like Colin's really stepping up and is doing a really good job, so I'm really hopeful for the future.
Wait, so can you tell me your name?
My name's Tyler Collender. Music's been going well. Sound effects have been kind of going slowly, and I think there's been a little bit of miscommunication in the sound team because I'm not really sure who my other team members are. Had a bit of a breakdown with just communication, but I think it's going pretty well otherwise.
So you're the sound designer for this, right?
Yeah.
So what all sound needs to go into it? Because you're mainly looking at the sky, right? So
Yes. A lot of the sound is, we have like this simple like background sort of music, and we really want you to feel like you're on the outdoors looking up at the sky. So, wind coming from either direction, maybe like an owl, like leaves rustling, some various, like I want to shake it up a little bit, make it sound like it's not just the same thing droning on and on.